What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some more news concerning Floyd, Money Mayweather. I want to set the record straight about how I feel about Floyd. You know, there was two phases of Floyd. Prettyboy, money. Money. Right? And I have to tell people how I feel about him. Prettyboy, I loved him. I don't think he got the respect that he deserved when he was Prettyboy. I think a lot of fights that he wanted, he didn't get. I think a lot of things that he wanted, he didn't get when he was in a certain position. He aligned his stars.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left.
He aligned his stars, okay, the way he wanted it to go, and it happened, okay? It took a little process of elimination at first with Jay Prince and then with Al Heyman, but he left Bob Arum, which Bob Arum, that's where he started, and he couldn't go he couldn't go to the point he wanted to get to with Bob. So he went elsewhere. But when Money Mayweather came on the scene, okay, Floyd ducked a lot of fighters. Okay? And because he ducked a lot of fighters, his resume suffered while he was Money Mayweather. The best person that he fought besides Manny Pacquiao was Canelo Alvarez. And he gets full credit for dusting Canelo. So what? You know, there was other fighters, I think, that were better for him or a better challenge for him, like Winky Wright, like Keith Thurman, like a lot of fighters, Amir Khan. These fighters, he all ducked. All three of them. Amir Khan, Keith Thurman, okay? And he ducked Winky Wright as well. Those were ducks. There's nothing wrong with saying that the duck is a duck. You know, he walks like one, quacks like one. Hey, a duck. Okay? That's what he did. And people try to justify it like, well, he doesn't have to fight anyone. Wrong. If he's calling himself the TBE, he should fight each and every person that claims or their threats or to claim to be a threat. That's exactly what he should have done, and he didn't do so. Okay? He didn't do so at all. So at the very end of the day, okay, at the very end of the day, Floyd ducked fighters. He ducked fighters. And because he ducked fighters, his career won't be as good as Manny Pacquiao's. Even though he beat Manny Pacquiao. You know, Floyd was that good to beat Manny Pacquiao. Well, wonderful. If you were that good to beat Manny Pacquiao, you should have been that good to challenge the next clear and present fighter. Okay, that's only right. So when people ask me, oh, what's this part of passing the torch? Oh, man, you know, what are you talking about? He passed the torch by not getting beat. No, he didn't pass the torch to anybody. He didn't give anybody else an opportunity. You know, yeah, he made money fighting McGregor in the UFC crossover bullshit because he's the first to do it. He's the pioneer. More power to him as far as fortune. But as far as respect in the boxing game, he was losing that when he fought Andre Berto instead of Keith one-time Thurman. And this Keith was that Bone Thugs and Harmony Thurman. This wasn't that flute playing Thurman, the balding Thurman like we have to this day. I ain't talking about that dude. The one that found out that you go to his body, he's soft in the center. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the you better not duck me, son, that guy. And he didn't want any part of him. And he ducked him. And he threw Errol Spence in there. Then all of a sudden, Errol Spence was a tough guy. But Errol Spence, I think, got accolades that, you know, because of the Doghouse event, right? When he punched up on Floyd and showed Floyd that he is a hell of a fighter. But he might have also showed Floyd that why Floyd didn't want to fight other fighters of that time. He didn't want to fight those guys. That's why he fought Andre Berto with 4 or 5 losses. Okay, that's why he did it. And it wasn't because of his parents in Haiti. I don't want to hear that shit. He fought Andre Berto because Andre Berto has already been beaten and it was an easy way out. Okay? That's what Floyd did. So that's not anybody else's problem but Floyd's. That's why Manny stuck around and fought all these guys when he could have fought them. And he should have fought them. But he didn't fight them. You know, I'm a fan of both, but I'm not a fan of anybody that ducks. See, Manny went on out on his shield. But see, they wanted to use Manny as well and wanted to get fame off his hype and his legacy, and they couldn't do it. You know, I know Errol Spence wanted that victory. He wanted that name on his resume, just like Floyd Mayweather did, but he didn't do it. Okay? He didn't do it. Terrence didn't get it either. He didn't get the opportunity either. Who did? Yordenis Ugas. Right? So that was in a way, and it wasn't because Manny wasn't willing to fight them, though. He was willing to fight anybody. That's the same type of attitude you must have if you still call yourself a legitimate threat in the boxing game on the elite level. Especially someone claiming, okay? Especially someone claiming to be the best, the TBE. So yeah, Floyd, when he was Prettyboy, I loved him. But when he returned money, he turned into only about money. He said, screw legacy. When he could have done both. He would have made the same amount of money fighting Keith Thurman as he did Andre Berto. The only problem is his quote-unquote money train or legacy would have been affected because all he cared about was his record. And he didn't want it affected. But you can't call him, you know, the best because you know how perception is. The minute someone beats your ass, you're no longer the best no more. And Floyd wanted to be looked at as the best. That's why he showed and gave people the perception that he was the best based on the people that he fought. Okay? Just breaking it down to you guys. Nothing more, nothing less. You guys tell me what you think about this breakdown of Floyd, Money Mayweather. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!